So I just wanted to take a minute to thank Elaine Young over at Champlain College. She had me over today to talk to some of her students, and one of the main questions that came up was, hey, I'm a college student and I want to know how I can use both social media and search marketing in the future, whether I'm starting my own business or I'm working for the man in a corporation, wherever I am across the country. Now, for those of you who don't know, Champlain College is located in Burlington, Vermont, and they've got a really cool website. You should check it out at champlain.edu. It features some of their students like Grace Boyle, and some of the people I met today were amazing. Brittany was one of them, Erica was another, and Jamie was yet another. And some of the questions that they asked me were, Joe, you're talking about social media syndication and networks and all this wonderful stuff. Where do we start? And I said, okay. I took them up on it and said, go to Namecheck. It's namechk.com, and this is really cool because it'll allow you to get your name or your business name set up on about the 40 or so major places you need to be in social media. So, you may not really want to go to Mahalo or Live Video all the time to post, but you want to at least secure it so no one brand jacks you, okay? So no one takes your business name or even your own name and starts using it, because you want to rank for that. It's very important. You don't want to have someone on Twitter or Ustream or Vidler or Vimeo, for that matter, using your name or your business name. You just want to lock it up and don't let anyone brand jack you. Another question I had was, well, how can I connect with people and really turn it into something of value? And so I was speaking with a student after class, and I said, well, have you thought about talking to other people who are in your industry? And you really want to focus on it. Take out a piece of paper, write down your goals, figure out what you're trying to accomplish, and then go after those types of people to start conversations with. So let me just give you an example. One of my good friends who's sitting with me right here is Bob Pomeroy. Bob, you want to say hello?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. And Bob is an architect extraordinaire, I'm going to say, here in Burlington, Vermont. He's also a fellow Michigan native like I am. And he's someone who, intrinsically understands the differences between good design, bad design, and best design. So if you are interested in architecture, and let's say you're in the New England region, Bob is the guy that you want to follow. You want to follow B. Pomeroy, B. Design. And Bob, you can speak to this. How long have you been in the architecture game?
Uh, 25 years.
25 years, okay. And so you probably speak with a college student or two from time to time, right?
Definitely.
Okay. Do you have one piece of advice you could offer them, kind of, across your travels from Michigan and South Dakota and now here in Burlington, Vermont?
Uh, the advice I would give is to just be yourself, keep exploring new arenas. Don't be afraid to make a big and major change in your life. If there's an opportunity out there, you should go for it.
Yeah, and that's great advice, especially coming from a guy like Bob who moved from Michigan to Vermont and is, sharing some of his, 25 plus years of expertise with our community. It's great advice. You need to reach out to people like him. Let's say you're a journalism major, however. You might want to go out and hook up with someone like PR Sarah Evans. Now, she's got a lot of followers. You're not always going to be able to engage in one-on-one conversation because we're all very busy. But if you use PR Sarah Evans and send an app message to her, you may find she will respond if it's something that she hasn't seen, or it's just something interesting and something of value to them. It's very easy to start these conversations. And by following these people, you may find, oh, there's some other cool people that they follow, like Jay Rosen in New York. He's another great person for journalism folks to follow. He's at NYU. And you're going to meet some of these people at conferences like the 140 conference, but you also get to meet them just by sending them notes on social networks like Twitter. And the cool thing is, all of these online activities can generally lead to offline activities like meeting at tweet-ups or things of that nature. Now that you've got your social networks taken care of, you just want to make sure that people have a place to land, like your own website. And as you can see with mine, it's fairly simple, and I've done that by design. I like to tell people that I'm into internet marketing and social media. I make sure, darn sure, that there's a welcome message telling them what I do, as well as ways to connect, followed by about, blog, speaking pages, services, and the all-important contact. This is really what it all boils down to, is you're trying to get people to get in touch with you and reach out to them as well. And one of the most important parts that I use in social media as well as search engine marketing is making sure there's these beautiful forms available so that people can get in touch with me and we can further the conversation. And if you're looking for a way to provide value, give away something for free. I offer a featured guide on my own website, and it includes in the last slide contact information. So you're really going out there and creating your own syndication network, so to speak. And one of the ways you're doing it is by offering something of value to people, getting involved in the conversation, especially for the industry that you want to be a part of. And it can lead to meeting cool people like Elaine Young over at Champlain College, some of the people like Grace Boyle, others like Brittany, as well as Erica and Jamie, who I was fortunate enough to meet today, and the guy sitting next to me right now, Bob Pomeroy, who is, again, an expert in the field of architecture from across the country. And we're very lucky to have him here in the Burlington, Vermont area. So, just to recap, if you want it to happen and you reach out to people, you will make it happen. You just have to take that first step. As for me, Joe Mescher, I'm going to sign off and encourage you all to go on to NameCheck and start your social media syndication networks today.